There are two essential components that determine muscle gain and weight gain, and people usually them up. The very first thing that people mess up is the caloric surplus. You cannot get big without being in a caloric surplus. You basically eat more calories than you need in order to maintain your body weight, and in the result, you gain weight. You add muscle. Sounds easy, right? Well, let's break down the whole process in order to understand everything. So first we need to find our BMR, our basal metabolic rate, and we need to find how active we are, our daily activity. And this will help us find our total daily energy expenditure. Once we find our total daily energy expenditure, we will just need to adjust the calories in order to be in a caloric surplus. You need to take your time here and calculate everything right. If you have calculated your caloric surplus, but you didn't take into account your daily steps, your activity at work, you can miss that caloric range and you will not gain weight. You need to really spend time here and calculate things right. So your BMR, you cannot mess that up if you know your height, your weight, and how old are you.
How old are you?
I don't know, man. The formula that I use for calculating my BMR is the Harris-Benedict formula. Once you find your BMR, you need to find how active you are. As I said, here people just don't take their time, they rush the process, they want everything to happen fast, and they just guess how active they are. How active am I? I don't know, man. I'm very active, man, I don't know. This is the biggest issue of the process in determining your caloric surplus. I want you to spend twice as much time here calculating your daily steps. Your workouts, you need to know how many times you're working out a week. You need to also know the unintentional things that you do, like going out doing your daily tasks. If you are lifting something heavy, if you're doing something randomly throughout the day, you cleaning the house. I'm not saying that you need to calculate how many calories you're burning while you're cleaning the house. You need to just be aware of those things. Those things are also energy taxing and they can harm your caloric surplus if you're not aware of those things. I will show you a chart that will help you determine your daily activity. That chart helped me a lot. Once you find how active you are, we multiply our BMR by our daily activity and we will get our TDEE, our total daily energy expenditure. And now we know how much we should eat in order to maintain our weight. So now I will be using myself as an example and I will calculate my BMR. So I weigh 89 kg and I'm 193 centimeters tall. I'm 21 years old and I'm male, for sure. And my BMR is 2,114 calories. Now we need to find how active we are. So we will use that chart that will help us determine our daily activity. So at the lifestyle factor, right now I do work 9 to 5 job, guys. I have not escaped the matrix yet. I would say 0.8. I'm very active throughout the day and I train 5 times a week. Hard, intense workouts, guys. And so when I go and calculate those things, 0.9 plus 0.85, I get 1.75. That's our daily activity. And now we multiply 2,114 by 1.75 and we will get 3,700 calories. That's my maintenance level. And what's left here, we need to adjust our calories in order to create that caloric surplus. So I do lean bulking, guys. I eat 250 to 500 calories more than my maintenance level. Why I prefer the lean bulk? Because I can get those extra calories from healthy foods. I'm not eating junk foods. I'm still maintaining my overall health and I'm gaining muscle. And the thing is that in the lean bulk, the muscle to fat ratio is 3:1, and now compared to the dirty bulk, the muscle to fat ratio is 1:3. Exactly the opposite, guys. You eat whatever you like, as much as you like, and you gain mostly fat instead of muscle. And so I don't see the benefits in the dirty bulk. You're harming your health, you're not eating right, you're not having energy, you're getting more fat instead of muscle. I do not like this, so I prefer the lean bulk and I'll go with that strategy. And that is it. We have determined your caloric surplus. And the other thing you need to emphasize is your carb intake. Carbs are essential. They're fueling your workouts. Your body is very smart and it uses the macronutrient which can be transformed to energy fast. So the carbs are being transported into energy fast and they're used for fuel. They recover you from your workouts, and when you eat more carbs, you recover faster, and you can stress your body a little bit more while being in a caloric surplus. You can lift heavier loads, you can do a little bit more, and it will still recover and give you some results. That's why you're in a caloric surplus. You can overload more and you can build more muscle. And to make things easier for you, there's also a chart of determining how much carbs you should eat in a day. Once I go to that chart, and I will see what is my type of activity. So I train at moderate intensity, and I train around 60 minutes per day. And the recommended carbohydrate intake, grams per kilogram of body weight, is 5 to 7 grams. And let's say for my back workout, I work out just 1 hour, and I'll multiply 89 by 5, and I'll get 445 carbs. For my chest day, I work out somewhere around 1 hour and a half. And so let's say I'm just in the middle, and I'll multiply my body weight by 6, and I'll get 534 carbs per day. That amount of carbs will ensure that I recover and I adapt, and I can overload once again on the next day. Once you determine those two things, guys, you will gain muscle, you will gain weight, you will achieve your results, guys. I hope I helped you today. Stay focused.